Hi everybody, and it's time to make a video response to Justin Dennis's girlfriend. Yeah, I know, he has a girlfriend. Crazy. But anyway, enough about that cook. It's all about this cookette. She's talking about censorship. So let's talk censorship.
Hey guys, so today I thought I would discuss censorship. Ooh, big topic.
Ooh, so zany. Such an individual. Whoa, totally not trying to do an Adventure Time thing. Whoa, such a big hot button topic, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't wait to hear what you're going to say about it, love. I can't wait. Just can't wait. My eyes are peeled, my ears are ready, so take it away. Also, I would like to add the royalty-free ukulele is making a cameo appearance for a good 6 minutes. So if you don't like that stuff, you better just be prepared.
It's been everywhere recently, from PewDiePie to the LGBT things to Milo and to my personal life, where I will, on occasion, block a lad. Truthfully, I don't really block as many people anymore, but why not? Why not? Sometimes you just wanna.
Yeah, it has been everywhere, from PewDiePie getting dropped by Maker, having certain problems with YouTube in regards to monetization, being slandered, people trying to stop him from doing certain things and saying certain things just because it's too racist. And then the LGBT people who, through no fault of their own, were the victims of YouTube trying to essentially respond to the media wave that hit them in regards to controversial content. Now, why was all that happening? Because this controversial content was quite clearly a competition to the old media. And then of course you talk about blocking. Now, blocking in itself does not always mean you're censoring somebody. It depends on why you're blocking them. For me, blocking, I only block if somebody is a danger to me or other people around me. That's really all I do. I can usually just mute a troll or just not respond, or feeding to the point he overfeeds and vomits. So that's fine. But you seem to at least imply that you block because it's fun and you won't like a echo chamber. You're only implying that, so I can only go by what you said. But let's move on.
The thing is, this feels like the most obvious video I've ever had to make, but somehow people just aren't getting it.
People aren't getting your point of view? Or are they just disagreeing with your point of view? I don't know, but I want to find out.
So here we are. Let's start with PewDiePie and Milo. I am not trying to paint them with the same brush because nope, different people, different situations. But their situations do have things in common, so we're gonna discuss that. PewDiePie made some anti-Semitic jokes, which I just don't like as a sentence in 2017, but that's just me.
No, they were jokes about Jews, but they weren't anti-Semitic. Anti-Semitic implies hatred. He didn't do it because he hated them. He did it because it was edgy and funny. And in regard to the Fiverr one, I think that's the one you're referring to. He dared people to do it. He paid people to do it, and he wasn't expecting it. That's why his response was like, holy shit, I can't believe they just did that, in the usual PewDiePie sense. So yeah, that's wrong. It wasn't anti-Semitic. He didn't do it out of hate. He doesn't hate Jews. And as what you said before, yeah, totally different. But I guess they do share some similar things.
And Milo has been consistently awful for a very long time.
Consistently awful? Does that mean I disagree with this guy? He's an awful person. Is that what you mean?
I'm not going to dive into the whole PewDiePie situation because a million other people have done it and it was ages ago now, at least in internet time. But I will link to a video that I really enjoyed about the topic and really echoed my thoughts. You should check that one out down below.
Well, we don't want to dig your hole any deeper than it already is because it will just destroy your argument. But hey, whatever. Let's not make my job any easier.
A lot of people are saying that them being denied book deals and TV shows and public speaking positions is an attack on free speech, which, spoiler, it isn't.
Well, again, it depends on the context. If Milo's book was rubbish and not worth printing, then yes, that would not be censorship. That is the subjective view of the publisher saying, you know what, this isn't a good enough product for the general public. We're not going to sell it. It's not for us. That's fine. But Milo had a lot of baggage. He is a public figure who says a lot of things against your ideology. He has said a lot of things in regards to trans people, gay people, straight people, all sorts of different things. He has very different opinions from the mainstream, and that is very controversial. Now, obviously, the book dealers really liked that in regards to they could see the dollar signs. However, when he was smeared as a paedophile advocate, all of a sudden, now, he's not got his book deal. And in a way, this is censorship because these people purposefully did this smearing to stop him from gaining any more popularity that he was already gaining, because he was about to speak at a conservative conference, the biggest one in America, CPAC I do believe, and the book was going to be published eventually. He had a Simon & Schuster deal, loads of publicity behind that. His train just kept on rolling. So they wanted to put something in there that would stop it, would derail it, and they did. And that's exactly why it's censorship, because that was done to destroy his reputation, to stop him from becoming somebody that you could bring onto TV and not really be attacked for it. But now, if you bring Milo on, oh, how dare you have this paedophile advocate, even though he isn't? And how dare you give this guy a book deal because he's a paedophile advocate? That makes publishers think, well, we can't have this kind of person here, whether it's true or not. Let's just take it away. Let's not do this. Censorship. But hey, whatever. You're not going to understand that. You'll just say that I don't understand it. So, well, let's move on.
The thing about free speech is that it's actually just about what you can say. But also, on that note, in a lot of countries, free speech actually excludes hate speech, but we're not going to get into that.
Oh no, that would be too complicated for your audience. We're going down another rabbit hole where even more stuff can be debunked in your argument, right? Free speech isn't controlling what you can and cannot say, that's censorship. Free speech, traditionally, although increasingly now we're seeing that this definition probably should be broadened, in the traditional sense, it is stopping a government from interfering in what you can and cannot say. Basically, a government cannot say, you can't say this, you can't say that. That's what it's about. At least in American, with the First Amendment, that's the purest idea of it. Although now, and this is probably a more broader sense of the word, although I doubt this will ever happen in practice, it's to stop corporations and members of the public, along with the government, from stopping a person from saying what they can and cannot say and following the rule of the law in regards to free speech. It's got nothing to do with controlling speech or saying what you can and cannot say. It's about stopping other people and other corporations and other governments from stopping you to do these things.
Free speech protects your right to say what you want, but it doesn't entitle you to be able to speak at a university or have your own TV show.
Well, that's true. It doesn't entitle you to things other than being allowed to say these things. But, when you're already allowed to speak at these events, at universities, when you already have your TV deal and it's taken away from you because people complain, then that's a whole other story, isn't it? Then that means that therefore somebody's being censored because they're having their platform taken away. But whatever.
Free speech doesn't entitle you to be paid to say certain things, it just means that you won't get arrested for saying them.
Again, I reiterate, when it's taken away from you, even though you already have that right to do so, what is that?
For example, right now, I could say, Trump is a bit of a dick. If that statement caused me to face legal ramifications, then yes, that is an attack on free speech. But if Trump University or any place doesn't want to pay me to say that, that's fine. That's not an attack on free speech. Oh, my arms are so long.
Oh, my arms are bigger than yours. Oh, you're so zany and so weird and quirky. Oh, I love it. Your personality just oozes off the screen. I love it. Yes, we're in agreements. That doesn't entitle you to anything. The point is when it's taken away from you. When they already give you this platform to do that, when they're paying you to do this, and they're taking it away because some people are trying to get them to take it away, then that becomes an issue. But again, how many times am I going to repeat myself until this gets into your zany, quirky, manic dream pixie girl head? I don't know how long that's going to take.
Oh, they never end.
Oh, so quirky. I love it.
Disney and Maker Studios dropping PewDiePie doesn't mean that they're against free speech. It just means that they don't want to be actively supporting somebody who says things that don't align with their views.
The thing is, they were letting him say it until they got a load of media criticism. Now, why did the media criticise him? Why? Because he's competition. Because people are flocking to him rather than them. They did it as a hit piece. Then it's different, isn't it? They didn't drop him because they didn't want to be associated with that shit. They were totally fine with that joke until relatively recently. So again, what's your point? It's not working out for you now, is it?
That's fine.
Oh, it's not fine when they're being forced into it, when they're allowing him to do it in the 1 minute and then dropping in the other. Because all of a sudden, he's taken out of context in a video on the Wall Street Journal alongside a hit piece, and then they drop him. Yeah, I think at this point, free speech is a concern, but whatever, it's totally fine to drop him.
Say what you want, but if you make jokes about anti-Semitism, there might be some backlash.
Well, yeah, we all expect backlash from idiots who can't take a joke. That's not the issue here. The issue here was that Disney was fine with it, Maker Studios were fine with it, until the media came in and started giving them a lot of backlash and drumming up said backlash Even though, when you look at the full context, he clearly was not being anti-Semitic at all. And even though, I don't want to use this against Disney, but their own founder was the actual victim of false anti-Semitic rumours. He wasn't an anti-Semite, but he himself was smeared as one by a newspaper back in the day. There is no evidence that he ever was, but the reputation has stuck. That is now going to happen to PewDiePie. And now all of a sudden, they can't be seen to be associated with him, even though Walt Disney was associated with it, even though he wasn't. But as a historical aside, he did actually join an organisation which was something to do with preserving American values in the film industry, and a lot of the people there in that said group were anti-Semitic, but he himself was not, and employed Jews, black people and Asians, as you can have a look in Disney's history. So just getting that out of the way.
As an aside, as somebody who didn't watch Scare PewDiePie Season 1 and probably wouldn't have watched Scare PewDiePie Season 2, I do think it sucks that the show was cancelled, because it wasn't just him who was punished, a lot of people worked on that show.
Yeah, exactly. People lost their jobs over this because Disney panicked or decided, yeah, you know what, all of a sudden we don't like this, dropping you, because they couldn't handle the criticism. They couldn't defend him even. They couldn't defend one of their biggest draws because they're cowards, because they would rather cave in to the censorious demands of social justice warriors who, like yourself, don't watch his content and WSJ than protect him, to defend him. So yeah, that's your fault.
Next up is blocking someone, or even, gasp, reporting a video, censorship. Again, nope, it isn't.
And again, nope, depends on context.
My first brush with being accused of censorship was when I blocked somebody who was sending his audience after me.
If anyone is playing the social justice drinking game, please take a shot, because we've already got the, sending their audience against me. Seriously, look, you know how YouTube audiences work, right? If you make a response to somebody, if you link a video for that response, that person is going to get criticism, hate, and just bullshit. That's what happens. You can't control that, because people will do what they want to do. But I've had it, you've obviously had it, PewDiePie's had it, everybody's had it. If you want to block him, that's fair enough, but that's one of the most ridiculous reasons to block him, considering that's probably not his intention anyway. But again, I don't know who this person is anyway. He might not even exist. Be fun if it was Riley though.
Baby's first hate video.
Why do you assume the person hates you? What if they just disagree with you? It's not all about hate, man.
Despite getting my fair share of hate online because I was going through a very, very angry feminist stage.
Oh, you're totally less angry now, you're just ideological.
I actually hadn't blocked anyone before then. I remember when I blocked him, I was accused of censorship, and truthfully, I actually thought at the time that blocking him would block anybody who was mentioning his name, because I didn't want to see any of the things that his audience were sending me.
So in a way, it kind of was censoring. You were censoring his opinion of you so that you wouldn't see, or your followers wouldn't see, his opinions and his followers' opinions, so nobody would see any of that shit, so that you, in a way, didn't have to deal with the criticism, didn't have to look at the criticism, so that your followers didn't have to see the criticism. And I wonder why that is. Is that because you want it all to be a nice little ideological hug box where everybody agrees with each other, right? So that your opinions can be validated. I think that is censorship. Now, if you're blocking him because he's genuinely causing you issues, you know, like dogpiling or that bullshit, then yeah, go ahead. But the thing is, just blocking him won't stop that. Because he's already linked your video, right? Then I guess you'd have to, flag him.
Oh no, she lives in an echo chamber. No, she just doesn't want death threats.
You see, if you actually had any of this shit, you would just show it. Right? Yeah, you are making an echo chamber. You've literally admitted that twice now in this video. That's exactly what you were doing. You can deflect and say, oh, I'm just trying to not get death threats, but blocking that one person is not going to stop that, is it? He's one person. And can you even prove that he's actually directing people to do that? Whoever this he person is. No, you can't. And again, I doubt the validity of this claim because you can't even mention the person's name. Why are you so scared? You've blocked him. What can he do?
Every half hour. The reason I blocked him is because I was going through a lot at the time and I had to deal with some certain things in my personal life, and so I was like, I'll block him now and then unblock him later when I have the time and like emotional capacity to deal with this.
I've gone through personal stuff during my time in this channel and I don't block people. I just don't use it. I just don't talk to people. I don't go on the internet. Problem solved. If you want to deal with your personal shit or what have you, just don't go on the internet. if that's going to be a distraction to you. You don't have to block him. You don't even have to be aware of him if you're not on the internet. Literally, that's not even an excuse for blocking him, because so far all I'm seeing is echo chamber. But I'm not making echo chamber because I was in an emotional state and I just couldn't. I was just so sad, and I'm getting death threats and all that stuff. Yeah, you're making this really easy to believe with all this constant changing of the story.
Is that a crime? No. Is it censorship? Also no.
But in this context, yes it is, because you were trying to control your echo chamber. That's essentially what it is. Now, if he was trying to bully you, then it wouldn't be. What is it with these people? Even with the story that might or might not be true, when they're trying to make it look like they're being bullied, they still can't make it look like they're being bullied.
Because it boils down to the fact that not wanting to hear what somebody has to say isn't the same thing as censoring them.
Well, again, it depends. If this person is just calling you an insult all the time, then that's fine. But when this person has an argument, and this argument is really good, and it's changing opinions, and your opinion or your argument is directly destroyed by this other argument, then it would be censorship, because you're trying to, one, stop people from seeing this argument that would destroy your argument, and two, you're trying not to essentially broaden your horizons there as well. So, yeah, it is in that context, and it's the latter context that you're doing.
Say what you want, it doesn't mean that everybody has to listen.
Well, yeah, you don't have to listen, but when you're blocking him and hoping that blocking this person will stop other people from seeing it, then that's different to just not listening and ignoring him. When you're trying to stop other people from seeing what he has to say, then there's an issue. But when you're just ignoring him and not bothering, that's nothing.
Especially because a lot of the time it isn't constructive criticism, it's just mindless hatred. At least that's been my experience.
Oh, well, of course it's just mindless hatred and not constructive criticism. I mean, when a person says you're wrong because this, that and the other, it obviously must be out of hate, right?
Additionally, is reporting a video censorship? And what if that video is taken down?
Again, purely contextual.
When I had my experience with a channel much larger than me making a video about me, I tried to get it taken down. Oh, shock, horror. That's because I was receiving multiple death threats and rape threats every single day.
So you're flagging this channel because they did a video linked to your video and you allegedly got death threats and loads of other hate mail. Right. Firstly, you have to prove that before you report this video. Two, you do realise that just because this person did a response to you and is bigger than you, doesn't mean that their intention is to throw all this shit at you. You are essentially false flagging them, and that's against the YouTube terms of service, especially when they themselves can prove that their intentions were not to cause harm to you. Then you're breaking the rules, and then you could be subject to some interesting legal precedents. But let's move on and let's just hear you talk more about why you false flagged this person, if they even exist. Again, you just can't name and shame these people, but we can hazard a guess, can't we?
Probably every single hour.
Now I just know you're bullshitting. You're exaggerating and using so much hyperbole.
My mental health back then wasn't really great, and I was borderline suicidal before all that happened.
I have a feeling this is the same person, or is it just every time that you get responded to, you're in a bad mental place and you just feel the need to be censorious? I almost feel like it's an excuse.
So I just didn't want to hear how people wanted to kill me.
If they even said that.
People were going to extreme lengths to find my address so that they could hurt me, including paying my friends to hand over my address. Sidebar, shout out to the friends who took the money and then gave them the wrong address.
And then endangered another person? Your friends are dickheads. And you're a dickhead for saying, yay, shout out. You got another person to be potentially doxed by another person who apparently may or may not exist, who apparently hates you. You're a scumbag.
But it was a lot to handle, and some of the hate was coming from his Twitter account, but the majority of the stuff that I was getting was stemming from this one video. So yeah, I tried to get it taken down. Call me an attacker of free speech.
That's exactly what you are, because in no instance have you actually talked about why he responded to you. It's always a he, funnily enough. And you're always talking about the hate, the death threats. You can't prove any of this shit. If all this happened, all you would have to do is show us the threats, show us who the person was. You keep saying that it's coming from his Twitter, so this person's actually full on attacking you, yet I don't see any of this happening. In fact, I see somebody did a response to you, you didn't like their opinion, you use fans, the sycophants, who from both sides downvote videos, leave hate comments or dumb comments, and you've done that, and you've used that as an excuse to false flag him.
But do you know what happened? Nothing.
Because he appealed and won your content strike? Because you had no leg to actually stand on, and even YouTube could see that? Yeah. Your attempts to censor this guy just failed. That's why nothing happened, right?
That video is still up there today. Because YouTube didn't consider it bad enough to remove, even though they did agree that the backlash was absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what they said. And yeah, I'm sure your backlash was absolutely insane. Did you show them all the stuff? Nah, I don't even think you did. You just said that happened, right? And I must admit, the fact that even YouTube let this video stay up is a testament to how bullshit your story is.
If a video does get removed, it isn't the case of one person just calling up YouTube and being like, hey lads, mind removing this vid? There are checks and balances, and they're actually very tricky to get past. If a video is removed or a Twitter account suspended or a Facebook page is banned, it isn't the fault of anybody apart from the person who created that content.
Also, because it's PewDiePie's fault for being the subject of the media hit piece against him for making a joke. Right. So I guess it was Pluto Coffin's fault, who you will never have heard of, who just made a simple response video to Jenny McDermott back in the day, and then got false flagged by her. I guess it's the fault of all these people who have been false flagged over the years, such as, for example, Your Movie Sucks, and I Hate Everything, who have done criticisms of films, especially Cool Cat. I guess it was their fault for criticising Daddy Derek and getting DMCA'd by him falsely. It's their fault, right? Even though Daddy Derek didn't have a leg to stand on. Fair use and all that. So all the cases where people have done the video and have been false flagged, it's their fault, right? It would have to be that way, wouldn't it, for you, in order for your argument to stand? If a video is genuinely breaking the rules, like if it's child porn, if it's child abuse, if it's bullying, if it's anything like that, that's fine. Flag that, that's against the rules. If it infringes your actual intellectual property, if someone is literally just posting something and pretending it's theirs, yeah, just flag that. Flag that entirely, that's fine. But when you're criticising someone, when you're making a video about someone, when it isn't in a bullying way, and you're flagging that, that's false flagging. That is censorship 101. But hey, it's okay, right? Because it's their fault for making the video in the first place. You're obviously in a very bad place. And, you know, what am I going to do about it, right? Because
they are the ones that didn't abide by the website's terms and services.
The terms and services are so vague that anything you can do is breaking the terms of service. That's why they're vague, so that YouTube can essentially take anything down if they get a backlash over it. What you're doing right now could be flagged, and there might be a clause in the terms of services that say it's okay to flag you. Again, I reiterate, how did all the people that I mentioned before break the terms of service if they're just criticising or making jokes? Jokes, which aren't serious, which doesn't show anything that might be considered hate. No, of course, they're just breaking the terms of services. It's their fault. It's not my fault for not being able to take any of these things like a normal human being who wants just an echo chamber and everybody to think like me. Obviously, it's not my fault. Oh, it's their fault.
This kind of comes back to my first point of just because you have something to say doesn't mean that people have to pay you to say it, and it doesn't mean that a certain platform has to host it.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't have to host it, yet they hosted it. And that doesn't give you the right to dictate to YouTube what they can and cannot hold up as well, because you're false flagging and trying to get YouTube to take something down that you don't like, and they disagreed with you, so that defeats your argument.
And aside, constantly attacking someone and starting up an entire movement to shut them up seems to me a lot more like censorship than blocking someone on Twitter.
Did you hear that, Christy Winters? The girlfriend of Riley Dennis says that what you're doing to Baring and Sargon and all those other people is censorship. But you see, this is one person doing a response to you. You've not proven that they wanted their fans to go and attack you, so how is that censorship? If they're just criticising you. So criticism is therefore... Alright, got it.
You knew I couldn't ignore that. And finally, the LGBT restricted mode situation thing. Everybody's talked about this one to death, and I did have an original video for it, but then Teo pretty much stole my idea, so I'm gonna link his video down below. Sidebar, his videos are so good, please check them out. But, is restricting LGBT videos in restricted mode censorship?
Well, yeah. I would agree. They were the unwitting victims of YouTube's attempt to respond to the wishes of old media and of a polite society. Yeah, it is censorship. That was the goal of the new restrictive mode entirely, to censor people. That's why you can't see videos like Paul Joseph Watson. You can't see certain videos by Sargon of Akkad. You can't see any videos like that that may or may not be of a political nature, of a controversial nature. That's the aim of the game of this restrictive mode. That's what it's there for. It's not just to stop kids from watching predator or something. We've already had the age restrictive thing for ages now. This is something slightly different.
No. Oh, gay person thinks it isn't censorship. Oh my god.
You're with a man, how can you be gay? But in all seriousness, that is a very interesting point. You don't think it's censorship, but I do. The straight guy who's supposed to be privileged. Isn't that interesting? Now, why is that not censorship? Why were these people not the victims of something that was meant to really be for me, for the video content that I make? Why did those people get restricted? Why is that not censorship? What did they do wrong? Remember, it's their fault, right? They're the ones who are breaking the terms of service.
Wasn't she on the New York Times calling it censorship? Do you see us in the New York Times?
It's so funny, isn't it?
No, LGBT people aren't being censored. We're able to say what we want and host it on this platform, and that's rad. I think the main issue that everyone was taking is how inconsistent the restricted mode seems to be. Videos of me saying fuck aren't restricted, but controversial videos of me just hanging out with my girlfriend are.
1, he's not your girlfriend. 2, these people didn't make controversial content. Some of these people will just make up channels or just talking about, you know, how to be a good boyfriend and stuff like that. These are very innocuous, mainstream YouTubers who happen to be gay and talked about gay stuff. They were censored. You cannot see their videos. You can't see them. How is that not censorship? How are they not the victims of this?
It feeds into the idea that being queer is inherently wrong and unsafe for children, which, in my opinion, isn't true.
You're right, it isn't about that. And in my opinion, it's just a backlash. It's trying to essentially kowtow to the media, to this backlash that they've received. But you must have a different opinion, I guess.
It feeds into a much wider discussion that I won't bother getting into in this video, but at the end of the day, it is YouTube's decision. I don't think it's the right decision, but on that note, there is a petition that you can sign down below. It's been very well thought out by a few of us. Please go sign it.
Why is it that you don't want to mention what it feeds into? Is that because the restrict mode is really meant for content such as mine, so that you don't have to be criticised? Yet these people are the victim of that, and now that's an issue. I love the hypocrisy, people.
Or just check it out. Do what you want to do. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening to my thoughts about censorship. Please leave your comments down below because...
Blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. You're ending the video, and as such, I must end the video here too. So, people, it's been fun watching this person advocate for censorship. So, until next time, this has been CharmingMan93. Like, share the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, donate to my Patreon if you love it, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Thank you.